Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached. This is the card we're going to be doing today. This is from Snow Wonder. I love this stamp set. Just love it. And I've got an inside there and the envelope. And we will begin. Stick this out of the way. This is the stamp set. I use this sentiment on the inside. I used this a set of trees. I did this snowman and the snowflakes and the wreath on the back. And then I use, you probably cannot see it, but hopefully it's the Winter 3D embossing folder. It is gorgeous. It has all these little dots as if there's snowflakes swirling around. It is such a pretty embossing folder. Then I used the Diorama set of dies. I used the biggest one for the red, or you could use a green, and I did this smaller one for the white. But it's the ones in the middle that are separated from, there's two there, and then there's two there, then there's three here. So it's the ones in the center. And I use the word wishes dies for the Merry Christmas. Right there. Yeah, I'm blocking stuff. So I did have, yes. I'm so good. I move everything and put it away. So I'm just going to put a few things together, and then we're going to stamp. This is Pear Pizzazz and Real Red, and this is Whisper White. And now the 3D embossing folder only comes over so far. It only comes over to there, so there's about half, 5/8 of an inch maybe left that didn't get covered. But I had wanted to put a strip of DSP down there, so that just makes it so you can't see that. It just covers it right up. There. Now, what I did is I just took a strip that I had cut from Real Red cardstock, and I'm going to glue it on that side because I have this side has the red along it, and I'm going to put this on this side so it has the red on it. And I'm just going to put the glue right along that edge. Now, your cardstock does not have to be this wide. The one I used on the other card was about half this size, and that worked perfectly. It's just, I had this, so I decided to use it. And the bigger the piece is, the easier it is for you to handle. And then you just take your scissors and you cut it off. So now I'll put that aside and I will glue this down. Oops. I almost glued my finger down. So I'm putting this at the very edge of the white. All the dimensions are listed in the video. And this is this white is 5 1/8 inches long and 3 7/8 inches wide. So this strip is 5 1/8 inches, and this one is 5 1/8, but it's 1 1/4. So let's get stamping. Now I'm using my Mossy Meadow for the trees. Actually, I'm going to get a few of these things off so I've got a little bit more room to work. I have everything right beside me. So you just do it, there's points there, so I figured that the points would go there, and then I just took this and I did it along the side as if there's more trees. You can do more along this side too if you would like, no big deal. Put that up there. Now I did my snowman and I stamped him in Memento Black, and then I did blends. Now this is real red, light and dark. This is light basic black, the real red dark. This is light old olive. This is pumpkin pie dark, and this shading on the snowman is pool party light. Now they are all listed in the video, but I needed to cut it out, and I didn't want to fussy cut while you were here and waste your time, so I did it ahead of time. And I put the dimensionals on the back too, because what I did is I took my mini dimensionals, this isn't the one I used, there it is, and I cut a certain amount, like maybe 5/8 of an inch, and then I cut a little tiny strip, 2 little tiny strips, and put them behind the arms on the branches on the snowman, because I don't want them floating. Oops, I gotta color. I took my Balmy Blue, getting ahead of myself here, and my mask and my blending brush, and made clouds. Now what I do here is I don't want to get the blue from the clouds on the tree, so I aim the stencil away from where the tree would, the snow on the tree would be. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. You don't want the snow blue of the sky because it's white, and you just go in there gently, and then over here just gently, and then you have your sky in the background. Now I'm going to put this down. Get this out of the way. There it is. Glue this down. Now, this is the time if you want to spray your things with a shimmer mist. If you have a shimmer mist from Stampin' Up! Doesn't carry it any longer. If you have some from before, now is the time that you would want to do it. So I'm just going to show you. I have a bottle in here and the Snowman, and I just spray it lightly and then pull it out, and it will dry in a few seconds because it is alcohol based. Oops, now I do have those off. So I'm just going to put this on here. Just want to make sure the Snowman is straight up and down. There we go. Now, this I'm going to put ribbon on here, and I'm going to kind of figure out, but I think I'll do the Merry Christmas first, because then I know where I'm going to put it. And unfortunately, I did not think to do my adhesive strips when I was doing it. I was a little bit anxious to get things done while there was nobody around. But if you have a little container like this, it really isn't. It's a, I got them on Amazon. They're just small, and you fill them up from the mono adhesive that we sell through Stampin' Up, and you just put it on a few of the spots, and then you make sure that your Christmas is down. I think I did the wrong size. Doesn't matter, but this is 1 1/4, and I've cut this at 1 1/2. So your 1 1/4 will look like this, and the Christmas will fit in better for you. This is actually too big. It's fine, but it's actually too big to fit the Christmas on there properly. But that's okay. We'll work with it. Especially now that it's down, I can't do anything about it. But no one will know. If you make a mistake, you just carry on. Nobody knows that you intended something different. Nobody knows what's in your head. Okay. I thought I had them all out, but apparently I had the E was still filled. There we go. Okay, I want to put this away. It's got the nicest, it's a silicone tip, so it doesn't go hard in the needle part of the way it lets the glue out. Now I'm going to see where this fits. Okay, it fits pretty good. And I'm going to take my Seal Plus. Sorry about that. Silly people calling me. I hate when they call. They don't know me. I don't know them. Why they call? Probably scam, but go away. Leave me alone. Now we're gluing this down, and I want to make sure it's straight up and down for the Snowman. Now you could take a different color green if you wanted to. If you don't want so much red. My husband absolutely loves red, so he wanted the red. So it's like, okay, works for me. Now, this is about 7 or 8 inches long, and I keep it attached because then I use less ribbon. You don't have to cut it off if you want, but you put it at the back, bring it around the front and through the center, underneath everything, and then you bring it down through there, and then you just turn it over. Got to twist it up here. And you tie it in a bow, or like a knot back here. Pull it tight, and then you pull it in the direction that you want it to go. You could pull it down here, but I want them to go that way because I find it easier to take my scissors and chop it off. That one, the way I pulled it is kinking it. It's a little bit long. Cut it off a little bit more. There we go. Now I'm going to take my glue dots and there we go. And I am going to put it right there and put these down. There. Just like that. Now I'm going to put a few things away so that I've got room. And then I'm taking my Take Your Pick tool and I'm doing rhinestones. I actually have 5 on here. You can do 3, 5, 7, whatever you want, but do in odd numbers. I love these red rhinestones. They just add such a pop of color, and you get so many on a sheet. I love that part. This was carried over from last year, so they last a long time. So now I will get my back. Put that on. If I find my pokey tool cover, I will put that on too. There it is. I just like to have it covered up because I have been poked one too many times. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good day. It is mighty cold out there here, I'm told. I personally have not gone out for several days, and I'm going to keep it that way. Good thing I felt that. I put it on backwards. That's the first time I didn't check it for sure. Usually I check it every time, but I didn't. Saphira's here with me. It's not in there. Where did I put it? It's in this one. Apparently I have far too many of my card backs down. So things away. Get out my green. my trees. There they are. Now what I put it, see, I put it there, but I didn't want it really dark because the words would not show up. So I stamped off, and then I put it on so that it's really quite light. And now I'm taking my Sending You Blessings, Peace and Magic this Christmas season. And this is going straight on over top, like that. And then I'm taking Pool Party. You could use Balmy Blue, whatever you want. And I'm taking the snowflake and I'm stamping off. And each time I do this, I'm twisting it so that the snowflakes don't end up the same way on the card. Just like that. So we'll put this on the inside. No, that's the wrong card. Like I said, you could have used Balmy Blue, but I just changed it up a little bit. And the envelope, there it is. Just taking the wreath and I am coloring in the bow with my real red dark, and I'm leaving the green as is. I'm not coloring it in. You can, I just don't want to take the time to do it. And now I'm putting this here, and I'm doing that one there. Now on the other envelope, I did 2 over here and 1 over here. It is totally up to you. It doesn't matter which way you do it. It is your card. See, I did that one, and this one is this way. So I will clear up, and then you can see what I did. Yes, sweetheart.
These are my new ornaments.
Yes. So what do you think? Do you like this card? It's an easy way. It's an easy card to do. It takes a little bit more supplies, but if you have them, go right ahead and use them. If you don't, change it up. Make it, do the embossing folder that you like. You could do the evergreen forest in the background. You could do just an overall like tasteful textiles or something like that, whatever you want, and choose the designer series paper that you like and just do whatever you want. If you don't have the dies, then do a strip of paper and do the stamp hat set has Happy Christmas or Christmas wishes and joyful greetings. You could use any of those. Just, this is a really nice stamp set. It's in the annual catalog, so it hasn't been discontinued yet. I believe it's in the annual catalog. But anyways, it probably will be discontinued soon if it isn't already. Let me see, I better check. I don't think it might, oops, wrong catalog. Can't open that